Alright, in this tutorial we're going to go over how to solve two-step linear equations. So last time we talked about one step. Really all you had to do was just follow that one rule, which is the opposite, to get the variable by itself. Now you're going to have to do multiple things. And the order in which you solve for the variable, or the order in which you move terms across the equal sign, actually matters. So the order in which you're actually moving terms is reverse Pemdas. So normally when combining things together, or evaluating when you plug in a value for a variable, you deal with what's inside the parentheses first, the p, then you take in the exponents, then your multiply and divide is the same level, and then your add and subtract is the same level. Now when you're solving, algebra uses the opposite. So you're going to go in reverse order. So you're going to start with your additions and subtractions first. Then you go to your multiplies and divides second. Okay. Usually you won't see too many exponents and parentheses this early on with just a two-step, but it still follows in that reverse order where you add and subtract things across the equal sign, then you multiply and divide across the equal sign. So let's hop into some examples. R over 4 minus 1 equals 2. So we have two different things happening to the r. It's being divided by 4, and then it's being subtracted by 1. In order to solve for this r and isolate it by itself, you have to add and subtract first. So this negative 1 is a subtract. To do the opposite of what you see, you add 1 to both sides. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0, and we are left with r. That is not an r. Over 4 equals 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then to do the opposite of your dividing by 4, because that comes after we've taken care of all of the addition and subtraction, is to times by 4 on both the left and the right side. 4 divided by 4 is 1. We're left with r, and 3 times 4 is 12. Now, had we taken care of the 4 first, we would have multiplied by 4 to get 8, and then add 1 to get 9. It is not the same thing as 12. If you go out of order, you will get the incorrect answer. So make sure you're going in reverse, add and subtract first, then multiply and divide. All right, the next one, 23 minus 4x equals 71. Now the two things that are happening to this x is it's being multiplied by this negative 4, and then it's being added to a positive 23. To undo a positive 23, you subtract 23 on both sides. 23 minus 23 is 0, and we're left with a negative 4x. That negative does not go away. We've only gotten rid of a positive 23 by doing the opposite, which is subtract. And then when you subtract 71 minus 23, you get 48. And then this x is being multiplied by a negative 4. So the opposite of times negative 4 is divide by negative 4. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 gives you the 1, or the 1x. 48 divided by negative 4 is negative 12. So most of the problems that you're going to be dealing with in two-step, add and subtract first, then multiply and divide.